You are watching Liberty Online TV.
I deserve the best. Leave that X to the next. Hi guys, it's Boy here, aka Miss Kelly Talat. And follow now all know say you suppose you need for check out Liberty TV Online on every platform if you want to forget the best form of entertainment in your life. So make sure you check them out.
What's good, guys? I'm Peter, AA Komba. Watch, make we left for the greedy, and let we left for the greedy because Awale, when I'm going to check out Liberty Online TV now all social media platform, and if you want to forget the best entertainment, watch out for them and always check them out.
Hey guys, this now you got Aminish. I dey follow Liberty Online TV, and I want you to follow Liberty Online TV. Now Facebook, now YouTube, and all other social media platforms.
My name is Lida Howard Tombo, Team Pekin Mawa, and the winner of House of Star reality TV show season 1. I am right at Liberty TV, and I'm encouraging every Sierra Leoneans and every other nationality to always watch the Liberty TV. It's an online TV, and I'm encouraging you also to go and follow their page on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and then you can get the best out of Liberty TV.
Hey guys, what's up? This is incredible JJ, Mr. Hudos J. Shout out to Liberty Online TV. Follow them on all social media platforms. Hudos J.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange.
Good morning and welcome to another edition of the Liberty Breakfast Show, where they can see live now Facebook page and save we YouTube channel. Don't forget to like we page, share and save comments at the comment section. And this na program where na Orange they support we for bring and can to you every morning. Where they bring this edition of the Liberty Breakfast Show. Me your name na Princess Spears.
And me na Al Hassan Koma. Good morning. Today na April 8th, and inside this edition of the Breakfast Show, we look at press freedom and a special focus on the freedom of speech when it gets to accountability in a salon.
Well, for sake of this and plenty other issues there inside the program, just like where me co-present I don't talk inside the Breakfast Show this morning, we then look at the press freedom in the country. And for help we talk more about this, we get with studio guests them, where they with this morning. For can talk more about this issue, we get Alaji Manika Kamara, when are the National Secretary General for the Salon Association of Journalists Large. And therefore can talk about waiting they have done the do for ensure say Press Freedom Day, and we look at specifically we look at threats against journalists them na the country, and as the umbrella body where they for protect journalists them na salon, well then we can talk about waiting at their own position, waiting at they take, but some of the online and offline threats them where don't they happen to journalists them na the country. Good morning and welcome to the Liberty Breakfast Show, Manika.
Good morning. Thank you for hosting this morning.
Okay, well, same way so we get another guest between the studio when Alfonso BM Bani Well, in the executive secretary, Human Rights Defenders Network Salon, NSF there for talk about the issue of threats to press freedom as an organization where they look at how to promote peace and self national cohesion and self press freedom in the country, not only Salon but internationally. And it there because the organization gets a position. If people don't follow social media, we get a popular journalist where we just take as a case study. We get series of other journalists them where don't they go through and threat attack. We get one senior journalist as a colleague when Amadou Lamranaba, when a journalist and self they work na AYV media and it gets in online platform also I can update people about waiting they happen we get for those government and self getting Freetown stories where it can do where it updates people about some of the team them as way for all government accountable where we don't see that trendy also we see threats upon a life and self both online and offline where in self as journalists don't make a known na in platform where it gets say because of some certain thing where it posts people are on the come at them. Well, the human rights defenders then concerned about that threats they whether they happen to we colleague journalists we make themselves pull a position about that particular issue they for ensure say journalists them themselves get the space for do their work and able for all governments accountable when they do things. I get with me Alfonso Bani, where they with me at the studio, we go cancel about them position. Good morning and welcome to the Liberty Breakfast Show.
Good morning and thank you for inviting me. Excuse me.
We will continue with the program.
All right, we will continue with the program, continue for state three. This is the Liberty Breakfast Show. As always, we can there for bring to you the very best of information at the studio. Well, we go take you to the very first item inside the program this morning. As the founder and CEO for the National Eid Festival, where Mohamed Keita don't see this festival where they organize this time now for CRBS and promote the Muslim culture in the country. And Mohamed Keita talk this where he will talk about the 4th National Eid Festival where they get to organize now you building. And Mohamed Keita talk to me more inside this interview.
Sierra Leone, in a blessed country, alhamdulillah. And of course, when it comes to Ramadan, you know, say really Ramadan don't come, you know. And again, when it comes to prayer, you know, say prayer don't come.
Yeah.
So of course, as Muslims, we fast 29 to 30 days. After that, we get the Eid Salah, where all man they gonna pray and feel and pray. Usually, there is tradition for they just pray and go home instead of having, because Eid itself, a feast, you know, feast and celebrate. But sometimes we can get the perfect and the environment where Muslim families them can come and able for celebrating that grand style in that grand manner. So we organize this is the number 4th time.
Okay.
The 4th time this we've been doing a stadium where we even get a guest artist will come off all the way from UK when a Muslim artist. And of course we do that subsequently in a U building. So it was very grand. We get about 5,000, 2,000 people, you know, over the years. And of course, people really say yes, we picking them, the families them need forget say after the prayer or after the prayer, able forget outside before come, enjoy programs them, would organize different activities them, games and you know, for picking them, so on and so forth.
Okay, since now the 4th time this now the organized short programs in the country. So waiting people expect, what are the new things that we people expect inside this one?
Well, the good thing any year we improve them, you know. So this year we're gonna forget different performances them, you know, what Islam allow because this is one of the unique thing about it.
Okay.
When you don't go fast 29, 30 days, you know, you don't fast, you ask for forgiveness, then you begin to go and program the way Islam, you know, get even morally, you know, question mark daily.
Okay.
So we have beautiful events from stage performances of what we call Islamic songs, nasheeds. We get forget poetry, we get forget drama. Powerful drama performances them. We get forget games and competition, Eastern, Western, Central, mosques, college, Jamas, organization. We get forget different games and competition within the win prize.
Okay.
At the same time, normally we can get this with gymnastics. This time we get mouth control, possibly use just 1 grain, you know, knife or floor, we get gymnastics. All of these things, you know, are beautiful and also acceptable. So, and that's where people are led for say, you know, okay. This time we get a lot of programs them.
Somebody where they watch you now go on for no, because we all know say this is now a very important month in the lives of the Muslims across the country. When they want to know, also on how organize this particular program, waiting at the ticket price and waiting at some of the things that they need for know before the program they commence.
Yeah, so the program they happen at U building compound. Now they will do last year. So now you build the entire you building compound. Now they will go for organize them. Then of course the ticket price very reasonable for the open area. Now 30,000 leons. Then for the covered area, now 50,000 leons. Then if you get your family or you know spouse, you know you want to fork out your wife or your husband, you get 10% discount for owner. You know, so the program of course now 12 o'clock till even 10 till 7 o'clock. So what you don't pay, if you want you can just wait 110 or you can go home and come and the program starts.
Okay. You talk about last year when I've been invite somebody from the international one with the CAM. So we'd expect anything from that for this particular one this year?
Okay, so it was not last year, it was I think the second edition, you know.
Okay.
This year we basically not invite anybody, but we get the good thing about the program now that we get a lot of segments then.
Okay.
And of course one day we a broad organization. So we just launched, we just established with Islamic Institute where they do a lot of programs, them IT services, Islamic course, Muslim youth training programs, even IT for imam them, checks them. We get a lot of programs we just established as an institute. So that was our focus this year. So we say and say not being possible because it's you know it costs a lot.
Okay.
You know, a lot of focus on establishing this institute. We thank you, alhamdulillah, you don't operation now. But this year is going to be amazing because we are, let's say, picking them, some people they come because of them picking them. So we can forget a lot of games, you know, a lot of activities, them, a lot of competition that we get for happen, a lot of performance. We basically then go say yes, this program here awards for liable for witness and pre.
Well, plenty people with the watch now will say Islam, you know, not be to go into short activities, entertainment before this time. So we think not the change will don't happen.
The thing is that it's not Islam, it's the Muslims. You know, I go say so. Okay. I did our media house. I think 2021 or 2022. Somebody say Islam not get festival. Okay. So sometimes with the Muslim, then the notion where we get the tradition now within your community, they limit we to within Islam. Islam is up there. You know, Islam fixed, it never change. Okay. So in a way, the Muslim, they would allow. You know, even you go Saudi Arabia, then get these festivals, then we check them, they tell me, you say you want to go Saudi, then get this kind of program. Eid itself, it means feast, you know, feast and celebrate. The what's in differentiate them, now what you would allow, the content, the context.
Okay.
Now the differentiation between other carnival, other festival, you know. So this is different. So and people really appreciate them because the first one we do in a stadium, the second one we get the guest artists. Over 5,000 people come.
Wow.
You know, over 5,000 people. Okay. So it's something we are missing. And if we not get this program for Muslim them, we picking them, families them, then we go other side. Okay. Then we go side the side. Basically, you know, people probably get one or two things away. You as parents not happy for. You know.
So before they left you, what think will be the message to the public and to the entire people that the country, more especially the Islamic.
Yes, we want to invite everybody. Of course, you know, like I start, Sierra Leone is a blessed country. You be Muslim or you be non-Muslim, you are welcome to the Eid Festival. This is not the fourth time. It happened at your building compound. Come and celebrate. If you're a Muslim, come, bring your family, bring your friends, bring your spouse. If you're not non-Muslim, come and celebrate with your Muslim brethren. I believe this now make we a united nation.
All right, fan will continue for watch this is the Liberty Breakfast Show. As we always have for bring to you the very best of information. Now we studio that now been interview or we do with the CEO and founder for One Deen Foundation. We then they try to organize the Eid Festival will go take place now you building pre-day.
The program they continue and today inside this particular edition, inside the Liberty Breakfast Show, they look at press freedom and as I've been just said before we go for that particular insights, they take a case study, not only just Amadou Lamran Abba, we don't they go through threats online and offline, we get other journalists them. But waiting this mean to press freedom now the country make we get them, we go can talk about some of them things then they. But first I start with Alaji Manika Kamara, we na the National Secretary General for the Salon Association of Journalists. Well, the Salon Association of Journalists large are the umbrella body where they for govern how journalists then they work and self get right for protect them and ensure say them practice that a good environment, safe space space where they no go afraid for do their work, that the body this, where they for cover we all as journalists at country. Well, then we can talk within their own perspective in terms of press freedom, and we they bring out this particular case study for know how themselves don't they see this within their own position in regards to particular these threats to journalists them, and when they do the work for ensure say the whole government officials say accountable for what they do. Good morning once more, Manika, welcome to the program.
Good morning. Thank you again.
So before we can down to Lamrana in issue as the body we responsible for ensure say journalists there we all our colleague, we able for practice at that kind of safe space there and ensure say within a good environment, able do work professionally back as well, because now human needs for ensure say the all government officials are accountable everything in a professional way. In that light, the waiting so fast large on they do for ensure say press freedom in the country as journalists we for pull them and ensure say we governments create that space they follow we work in a free environment.
Okay, thank you very much, Princess, for that question. You know, as large we are aware of the fact press freedom now one of the things that we even with national constitution make provision for. If you go to section 11, they talk about press freedom. If you go to section 25, it talks about freedom of expression. So we are aware of them two sections in the Constitution. We give you the power for let we get a media house and let we talk things that all governments are accountable on issues of national interest. And the things that we slap on they do over the years for ensure say journalists work professionally or ethically. We don't conduct so many trainings over the years for ensure say we journalism be professional whenever they do their work. Like the example, towards the June 2023 elections, we get series of trainings that way not only on professionalism but also how to protect yourself as a journalist. Because we get so many projects that we become on board where we use for training journalism on the area of ethical reporting, elections reporting, so many things, and even on the area of gender reporting. Because one thing we realize is that most of we female colleagues them that they face more of the threats on and offline. And we train them how them for they undo some of them threats and they how they for they ignore some of the threats their way, because most of them threats when they come now for let them distract them from the job them. So we engage the female journalists on that area and even some of the male journalists them. And also aside the trainings we don't engage states and securities. And for instance, we get an MOU with the security apparatus on the safety and protection of journalism when they do their job. And also we get so many things that we don't do over the years for just ensure the journalism be professional whenever they do their job, because we know they promote reckless journalism. We there against them as sludge. What we they promote now responsible and professional journalism, because we responsibility now for make sure say we look after the welfare of our colleagues and make sure they get a safe and conducive space for them do their job as a journalist, because now not only the national constitution make provision for that, even the international bodies and treaties they all make provision for freedom of expression. So now we own human rights, so we're cautious of that.
Okay, you don't talk a lot because as large when a body we the responsibility now for see that they're able for secure a space, see how best thing able for give the kind of support to young journalists that when they come to the country. As we look at press freedom, you know, somebody will watch go on for know the importance of this particular press freedom and what do you mean for journalists then?
Okay, as I say now, something we even with national constitution make provision for that. Let you know how important that aspect is. And mind you, press freedom with the journalism, now one of the few professions where the national constitution make provision for we capture we, so then protect with that side. Now, as a journalist, as a democratic state, one thing we not for always allow now for let with the say then they threaten the press. Any society where they threaten the press, that society they know they get peace, stability, know they because this space here, so now the civic space, both online and offline, now the space where we the journalists, them, the civil society organizations, them, members of the public, and even the opposition, even and the governance structures, where they interact. That space in a way everybody get now free space where they interact with the old government and elected officials accountable. If they threaten the journalists the way they do their work, then they I'm not feel anybody safe again. Because I'm a right as a journalist. If I see things that go wrong, or if I see anything where I feel this, if I not talk, I will bring issue tomorrow. I'm a right for that reason in the professional manners.
But holistically, Somebody look at it, there is press freedom inside you.
Yes.
But is it happening? Is it practicalized?
To some extent, it happened because, like I remind you again, in the year 2000, where 2020, where President Bio repealed the seditious libel law. That's a major step where this government will take for ensure press freedom, because that law denying people they use for clamp on press freedom at this country, that criminal aspect of the law. Any two journalists do, they arrest them and go to a CID, then detain them 3 days, maybe they charge and go court, then get a bail, the case end. But we thought and fit said this, and now they move on well for the country. Over the years, Sludge, don't they advocates, we don't go court for that particular section, they would always issue them, we don't demonstrate, we don't do everything. But 2020, when they engage, the president see the need say, this is for repeal, and Parliament, in their own wisdom, again, they repeal that law. Where they give with confidence, say Sierra Leone don't move a step forward for ensure press freedom. In as much as when they repeal that one again, 2021, 2022, we see again a count another law where the cyber security or where we get certain sections again back where we get concerned about, we get for do with press freedom again, particularly section 44, where we don't raise that issue from the day where Parliament passed that act there, even though we're glad, but we raise and say no, this particular section again. Now, the criminal aspects of that library may repeal, now they don't carry it so back indirectly. So, to some extent, there is press freedom, but at the same time, again, my brother, not to secret the threatening journalism. I'm not about way Princess reference, and also the first. For the past years, for over 10, 15 years, we don't raise this issue in a sludge, where they threaten journalism, the area journalism, the beat journalism. This is not the first case. And we don't issue press release, we don't condemn, we don't raise concerns them, and we don't engage the various stakeholders them. The Minister of Information, both present, previous and past government, we don't engage them on the for let them see the need for ensure the journalists and get the free space. Because assuming now say, okay, now SLPP in governance, they assume say they suppress the press. We're not able to talk for talking at the actual things there. Then APCF come in governance in some time in the future. Then SLPP people go along to talk for them, or let journalists go to talk things the way they go wrong. Then APCF they suppress. The same thing they continue. So we they look at and say, therefore allow the independent journalism, and that will space. Let us continue for getter. The press freedom for continue.
Is it difficult for like, we able to secure the space, because we are all journalists here, and of course now we responsibility for see that we get a secure space for communicate, because that's a fundamental right, for every journalist. So far, you get a better space, let you not feel intimidated when you want to give out and information. Somebody where they watch also want for see sludge, and I don't try, but we're not able to do enough for see that journalists them get that particular secure space for do their work.
No, the space is there. Okay, the space is there.
But they are not protected.
Yes. Now that make over the years, as I tell you, sludge on the push for this space we have become protected. We they do our best. Okay, we they do engagement, despite the press release or they pull or they condemn or they raise concern. We also they do our best for engage the politicians them and the security apparatus. Before now, what would they experience before now? We would experience the threats and intimidation from, not say the security apparatus, like when we go into elections, we get confrontation between the police or the military with the journalists. And also we also experience the politician himself that they intimidate and attack the journalism. But the new phenomenon now we don't see, the new dynamic we don't see now, that the political supporters now then they attack the journalism. Where we see for say this new trend where they come up is very, very dangerous. Because let's assume say somebody where they support one political party don't threaten Lamrana. Maybe the person we get planned for doing bad, not even show up. So these are the concern. And sludge, we know they relent. We continue for raise this up. We continue for engage the stakeholders the way they. And also not so we don't do this in isolation. Mind you, whatever attack or they attack any journalists in Sierra Leone, not only sludge the handle issue. We get to international partners. For instance, we got the IFJ. When they attack Lamrana, so many other groups that don't call Lamrana, they get interview with them internationally, and that's not good for the country in democracy, because freedom of expression are one of the most important instruments within democracy. If the government or the government supporters or the political party supporters they attack the journalists the way they do, that one it affects we international position of press freedom. Mind you, in the past 2 to 3 years, salon ranking, you don't go right up in terms of press freedom or whatever. But now, if you check back, they don't come now because of the attack they went on, they come on recently. We're not good for the country in democracy. And this also it affects we all. Because we're not journalists, and now we get the right for talk for the layman. The people, not all man get that courage, not all man get that zeal for come out and express himself. Like for instance, when they attacking the journalists, if you don't get the courage, if you don't get the zeal, that attack when they attack you, or that threat when they threaten you online or offline, it affects you, it affects your family. Thereby, your family begin to say, hey, no, pull on for this work here, so they begin to intimidate you. Psychologically, they become depressed and your motivation they calm down. Now that's what they are against. Now allow journalists and for maintain their space and for continue for do their independent job. I'm not talking about where with the reference and also not to today begin raise the issues and also make people in contact in social media space. Check in Facebook. You go see say one of the most active journalists during the APC days again. To the point that during the Ebola time, now the journalists that will be raise a campaign say former President Kuruma for abandon that international trip we get and pay a visit to the Ebola victims and the doctors in Kenema and Kailan. And we see that happen. Initially, when we start that campaign, some man oppose and say, never expose the president to security threats. How you say that the president go to another community, they will get Ebola, a security threat. But the man believed that there are visits where the president for visits send people and then at their space and they go motivate the health workers. And it will also give courage to the people that will sick, say, no, this not to the end of my life. Let's fight them. And we see President Kuruma, former President Kuruma, be travel and they go and Kenema and visit the medical facility and boost the morale of the medical workers. And again, when they be former minister, when I later after took the name of the former minister of fisheries and energy. The name just escaped me. When he be winning appeal case again during the APC, I'm not remember now. One of the journalists again we post again on Facebook page again say if na way the government don't do for make them gam another appointment where they don't indict them already and they don't find a guilty per case they go win the appeal. So this man don't be consistent. The whole government accountable over the years, even before 2018 where SFP came to power. So you get the right as a citizen. If you put out any information where you feel to say you get contrary information, now you right for provide what you get at that space, but not threatening life, not threatening in family life, because you go demotivate them and we go lost so many information that way will help the country in development.
Okay, we continue for day with the program that's at National Secretary General for the Salah Association of Journalists Large. When Alaji Manika Kamara, where they talk about the press freedom space and what they don't do as large for ensure say journalists them do the work free one and let forget the attack when they get online and offline. As we they make reference to a recent case study, we already done they get series of case study them where slash on the record, but this recent one referred with Amadou Lamranaba when a journalist and they work na AYV Media and self getting platform they get the Freetown stories where it can do they update people about some of the things them as way for all government accountable. And today inside this edition of the Breakfast Show, we they look at press freedom now the country waiting na some of the things them how important it be for we as journalists them with the practice now the country for ensure say we get a space there. And Alaji Manika don't make series of points them in relation to the threats that journalists then they get, and he make mention of the repeal of the seditious libel law where governments belong, but yet still journalists them still they get threat. And now the trend we don't take, now that's the party supporter there. Now then more they attack people them as journalists them where they do their work. And today we look at all of the issues in the studio. Well, we get with other studio guests still with we then at the studio in Alfonso's BM Bani. Then some get concerned about this online and offline attack against journalists there aside from Amadou Lamranaba in case where we they look at, but now possibly they don't promote for human rights and self ensure say freedom of the press then at the country. So be journalists where they do work believe say journalists then forget that space they will make it deny and then pull a position in relation to this particular issue. Good morning once more, welcome to the Liberty Breakfast Show.
Good morning.
And the human rights defenders now they work there for promote peace, human rights and say fundamental freedom. And then a position on this particular issue we get for do with press freedom. And you don't hear from waiting Alaji Manika don't talk in relation to journalists then for do their work. the concept of press freedom from una own perspective, waiting at una own concept so far in relation to press freedom, and if you want to agree with some of the things them way Alhaji Manika just don't make mention about.
Okay, thank you. And I think when you just try for put and the big we view as a medium, excuse me because I get cold. Law we try for us to understand the basis of this issue of what they talk about human rights defenders or from the institution where they come out. Sometime back in 1998, the United Nations General Assembly being realized say in any country, a number of people in there where they promote and protect human rights. And we all know say the primary institution we get the responsibility for protect the rights of the citizens, not the states. But within the states, you get individuals, you get groups where they also help for promote and protect the rights of citizens. And are there people there, the UN General Assembly will look at and classify them as human rights defenders. And they people they play critical role. And because of that role they play, most times states don't want anybody where they can't talk about the rights of people or other people, because as you talk about the rights, it expose their failures. So you don't become exposed to threats, intimidation or whatsoever. And that make the General Assembly say, law will come out with a declaration where they protect their specific group of people. And we don't have the people there. And at that time, them called that declaration, that'll be 1998, December 9. And we don't have the people that when they refer to say, they're not human rights defenders. And this is not anybody, be it individual, a group, or an association, or an institution, as long as you promote and protect human rights, whether not a full-time job, now occasionally, or not even one time, say if you do it for even 5 years, or a particular time when you do it, you not human rights defender. And we don't have the one there, we they talk about lawyers, we talk about judges, we talk about journalists, we talk about doctors, even the police, anybody who they promote and protect human rights, you not human rights defenders. So now that group, they all constitute the human rights defenders. So since after that promulgation of that declaration, we countries them within the world decide say, now we start for establish regional networks and national coalitions. Sierra Leone, we don't establish a national coalition since 2013. We'll get the Human Rights Defenders Network National. And with primary responsibility as a network, now for protect the one that will defend the rights of citizens. Then judges, lawyers, journalists, we always do so. Because they ask, whether they defend the defenders. And we get the responsibility for protect them. And not to today, since we start, not to today, we don't handle a number of cases where they deal with journalists. We don't relocate some journalists out of this country. We don't also protect other journalists, and when they come on other countries, they can, and in plenty. And so the issue of Amadou Lamra Naba, it fall within we own operational mandate. We with primary responsibility now for they protect the one that where they defend the rights of citizens. And because Amadou Lamra Naba mentioned something where the church, the seat of presidency, excuse me, in the final say, if the president not say something, supporters will be tempted, excuse me, for saying something because they want to appease their godfather. And so what you want for see here, now for make the government protect the work of the one where they raise voices. And what Lamra Naba say, it fall within the work or the declaration where the UNB make. Now we go make reference to whether Article 8 subsection 2. We talk say, then get everybody will get the rights as human rights defender for critique government and provide solution. And in that article, in that statement what that man make, he critique the president. But he also provide solution because he make reference to the economic situation in the country, where the president for pay attention to. So therefore makes it, let's pay attention to the economic situation and forgo the luxurious vehicle where they get, the luxurious travel where they travel. They don't critique and they don't provide solution. And they make them clearly in the declaration. For Africa, within the African continent, we will not get a declaration until they talk about how they protect human rights defenders. But within the African Commission, they don't come with two resolutions. We'll get resolution 119 and resolution 196. Resolution 119, we look at the situation of human rights defenders in Africa. Resolution 196, they urge government therefore take appropriate action, therefore protect this space we human rights defenders, where they try to promote and protect human rights. And I don't make on the basis clearly. Any state, anybody who they can for make somebody understanding rights, automatically they expose the failures of the state. And so you don't go be like a good person. Now they try for me to put it in a more simple context. So that would you understand.
You know, this is individuals for critique the highest office in the country, the office of the president, although it's a democratic state. So in this point, my question is the fact, I don't know if I'm going to engage Lambra Naba on this issue, on how best they don't get attacked offline, online with regards to that imposed and issues where you get for talk with the presidency in the country.
I can never bring practical examples. The former president, Ernest Kroma. Now in fact, not only making a statement publicly on the paper, but they on air over 10 times. Would they make and clearly say a wrong for make president, former President Kroma, they accept donations for that Ebola. What do you do? He invite we in the State House for discourse. A lot tell them the reason why. So you, as long as you are citizens in this country, you not go cause president. You they tell president about his state responsibility to the people of this country. You don't get any limits for raise voice and critique any office in this country. Nobody, no human rights defenders, no get any limits. It open as long as you get the facts, you see them, you conscious and it clear, and you know say it speak to the heart of the citizens of this country. Now then this year, I think I did first I did. I go buy rest for my mama when I haja for a mudu Muslim for pull that mudu. There's a haja we don't come on Mecca. 950,000 yuan for one bag. The daily wage when they pay, daily wage worker, I think they don't put up to 1,000, not so. So if they pay one daily wage worker, when a government worker, 1,000 leons, new leons, you go buy one bag rest. You know they pay house rent, you know they go to hospital, you know they take transport, you know they send the beginning at school. Just one bag rest. How you go eat for the whole month? I just bring this camp for make people understand the rationale from where Amadou Lamra Nababe they come and for inform the president. We appreciate the president in overseas travels. They justify them to some treaties, some opportunity when they come at the country. But you also got to look at as a president. Some of the areas where they go, do we have an embassy? Do we have a mission in those areas? Because for any time the president they move, if you calculate the economic cost, it's huge. And so if the president they realize if enable control, how they call them, the price for rice or for make in people them cushion the economic situation in the country, what the president get for do it within your limits. Now for reduce external travel. When you get that power day for China they go. So what do you do? Call your foreign ministry, give them instruction. Now this and this and this and what they do. Now so what they reach. Now so what they do. It don't reduce the cost because for each time you travel, it come out from the consolidated fund.
So Mr. Bani, just quick one with this basis where you don't lead. These are some of the issues where journalists in the face in the country, criticizing governments, criticizing the presidency. Go see people and they come at them, they attack them. For instance, say they want for see change because if somebody they critique you, now because what you they do not right, you want for put you in the right path where people and for take as something where them for say okay, where this person they talk, let we do the right thing. Is it wrong for make journalists and they critique the presidency if they do something way bad? Is it wrong for make journalists and they do that?
It's not wrong at all. It's not wrong at all. It's only wrong to the eyes of the one they will see the journalists of the opposite side. You know, so not become so polarized that even if you're not a journalist, even you're not a journalist, mean a human rights defender, somebody in the class, they say, hey, them journalists, they be cracking on air, they talk, they don't know for criticize SLPP government. Or where APC, they don't know for criticize APC. For the mere fact that you say something will not be in the interest or in the good books of the other side, you're not a bad person.
So in this situation, what will Lamana do, a right or a wrong?
What will Lamana do? Lamana, we are not talking about right and wrong. We are talking about the responsibility of Lamana as a journalist. Lamana do in job as a professional journalist for raise concern for and on behalf of the citizens of this country. So we are not looking about right or wrong. We are looking at you legitimate rights we get as a citizen for raise the voices, for bring an issue, for inform. And the role we play, it also help government, because one of the role of we human rights defenders, now for ensure say the conduct, the policies and laws what the government they make, how it affect the citizens, and to bring that in the back to government for them to understand and change their policies and conduct. So what did Lamana do? It raised first it just look at the conduct of the seat of presidency. Now it raise. So what did the president now for do? Now for look at what Lamana don't do. That's how they talk. Okay, I know they go on again. Last send somebody. It don't reduce that one day. We also look at policies the way they can pass, then laws they can pass. The human rights impact of their law on the citizens who raise that voice there. So it also inform the government for make them review some of their laws and there, because if the laws then get a ripple effect on the livelihoods of the citizens, they're not a good law. And their responsibility, now the rights that they will get as citizens, whether you're a journalist, you're a lawyer, you're a judge, you're a police, you know, ombudsman office, or you know, even the layman, that this possibly in that small village, we get thousands of human rights defenders who are in the community where they do work unrecognized, not only professionals. And now, you know, from the journalist side, then they look at more of professionalism. We from the human rights defenders angle, not only professionals therefore raise voice. Even non-professional, that may I tell you when you talk to, but this is not correct. At that time, the way they identify that issue as a human rights issue, you raise your voice, you know, human rights defender.
So what in the supporter then for take from this? Because just like way Manikamik mentioned, if you go through Lamangana, it handles them. It don't say where they do this. Government after government. When you do this, when there's something wrong, they go a bright bottom because of the change way just like we mentioned, say 140. And before this recent one where he post, they be post that where the university will get that saga, where the president will get that speech, he be right. Say the president don't go, but in your own country, the university, they struggle. And now we write this. We see the people where they come at because of this. What's in different? Why this more bring aggravation from the supporter them than the previous post the way it be done they make?
I'm not going to speak to the minds of the supporters. What would they look at? The content where it release, they speak to the current day situation. And we concern now is the government gets a responsibility for protect every single citizen of this country. And that's when we try for talk say the government need for investigate, and to the extent for prosecute all the one the way they don't involve for do online and offline intimidation, attack, insult on Lamana Aba, because it do justice to the people of this country, including the government. And equally so, the SLPP-led government get a responsibility for inform their followers. Like how the Secretary General talk. If me can't talk, say, Madam Pierce, this you will do so, it's not correct, na so for do. If the Secretary General, when your own supporter get something for, you know they attack me. If they bring an alternative to what me don't say, for tell the people they say, now this. I'll give you a particular example. I think at APC time we'll get that cocaine saga, not so. The IG at that time, Nabi Acha, will be the use UN radio, will be get Koja Hour, will they bring human rights issues. Then go announce say the cocaine worth $60 million. Me also so. We did an independent investigation. We follow the traits. We connect with our partners abroad. We come back. Now we go on already, we talk, say the cocaine what? 300 million United States dollars. The Sunday would do and the Monday, police go back and talk, say the cocaine what? 200 million. Now people they all go now, people they begin ask, would that right or would that wrong? We say no. We just present the issue. It left on now for make una go no would that right, would that wrong. You see, so it just represents the facts. It represents the information as you get them. And now that Lamana do. So it's not sufficient for make anybody get. So when we present say 300, then we don't say 600, they not can attack you. What did they do? Then go back say the cocaine what 200 million. I think say now so the SLPP supporters and the one they work now government for don't do on the post where Amadou Lamanaba do. What did he talk? Therefore, don't bring out something for justify why the president go buy that kind of motoka, why the president they go outside. They put an there so that it gives the opportunity to viewers or readers them for them to make a choice.
So, in short, as human rights defender, just from all within you don't explain in a professional manner of a journalist. So, as journalists, then once you do that professional way, you get rights for exercise, you right for criticize government, for ensure say they do the right thing.
Of course, I mean, I tend for go beyond what you say, because we not only look at professional side, not to only pass you be a graduate before you raise your voice. The thing is, as long as you not use or advocate violence, you're perfect in your job. And in a go course, president, because he buy this motorcar, he go course her. No, that's not a human rights work, not a human rights defender. So I let you to professional journalists, you go talk, say, but Mr. President, that much can you go by so? It's not good for this country, it affects you. You do your job. So we don't only limit to professionals. We also look at the time when you do your work, as long as you know to guard yourself, once you don't raise the voice for and on behalf of the people of this country, you deserve protection. The government gets a responsibility for protect you. And that's on the road.
Una the human rights defenders, but the aspects of the journalists for able for do their work, just like within Madika Kama don't talk about the free space we slash don't advocate for journalists and forget in doing their job. But the protection is key for the journalists, because this is a democratic state. We know that the laws in there, but some journalists will get the information. But of course, another one for unleash and just like waiting to happen to Lambra and Abba, say, well, this large just keep them. But for the good of the public, they needed the information. So for defend and for protect, within our main priority.
You know, when you do both, they protect, they defend, even the tell they protect and defend, they defend. You hear me? The thing is, the UN declaration don't talk about government for put policies and legislation for protect human rights defenders. And interestingly, this current government, the last universal periodic review recommendations, the government accept all recommendations them when they deal with the protection of human rights defenders in the country, including one recommendation where speak to the government for say the government for legislate laws for protect human rights defenders. What journalists are all inside it. So I not see any reason why the government not for even continue, but nobody not force the government. Now the government say yes, this recommendation we accept them, they accept all. So what you want for see now is now for make we work with the government, for make we translate their recommendation they accept into practical terms. And we don't start this with the former government. We'll go present a draft, because I could remember when we meet with former President Nkrumah, we established a special office for you, a religion person. We they discuss and say, look, if we want let government make law for protect human rights defenders, if we say I wait for government, that law not go ever come. We now go put something together with our presenter. We did it, our presenter. Today, would they be now one day? SLPP don't come. And when they're in opposition, they are supporting us. And even this current government, with the kind of power, you remember when the president took over power in 2018, their executive orders, where they dissolve even the Human Rights Commission, where by law, by the Paris principles and the provision that we established the Human Rights Commission, government no determinate then commissioner then. But they be doing. So Gangry, the Global Alliance for National Human Rights Commissions, threatened the right letter to the Speaker of Parliament, say if they not reinstate them commissioner in there, then they withdraw the grade status. And when they withdraw grade status from a commissioner in a country, it gets a ripple effect on that country there. So what do we do as human rights defenders? We defend the position at that time of the government. We equally defend also the position of the commissioner. So what do we do? I go as far as Geneva for me to Gangry, for Gideon justification. Although two rights, no, they make one wrong. Two wrong, they make one right. I mean, government be wrong where it dismiss all the commissioners. It not be appropriate. What in the government for don't do? What in the in law? Therefore, establish a special tribunal. That special tribunal then they look at into the conduct of the commissioners. So if they find out one thing, now the tribunal now go recommend say therefore terminate the service of these commissioners. They don't do that one day. They just what he said. The commissioner equally when they be in office, then go beyond the mandate of the commission. They go beyond the act of the commission. They also go beyond the provision of the Paris Principle. So they all go wrong. But if you follow the process for doing, but what you been pushed for now is now withdraw the grade status. What you want for see if they withdraw the grade status, if they not allow this government for maybe constitute a commission now, would they deprive the people of this country for access human rights? So they listen to it. They say they stop. And we tell them, say, may they look at the new commissioner also and assess them. If they fulfill the condition, then they withdraw. They fulfill, they maintain. They not will fulfill, they withdraw. And they listen to it, then continue the process. What can happen now? When they do the assessment of them current commissioner there, then realize say the country do well and they maintain their graded status. So why we human rights defenders? They critique government, but they also protect government and give them support. So why government not foresee the reason for make sure say he allow this space for make we work? Learn about the journalists and some of the things they can write. Why they critique government? They also help government at the international community. Journalists get there also why when they promote information there. What in government don't do? Then they see this and take her and support the government.
All right, continue for still with me in the studio in Alfonso BM Bani. We are the executive secretary for human rights defenders in the country. The program we watch now the Liberty Breakfast Show. As always, we can therefore bring you the very best of information now with studios. And of course, today we look at press freedom in a salon. I want to encourage you for continue for send you message now the comment section, and also you could drop your message. Of course, we will look at the message and as we move along with the program. Now, I want to join the National Secretary General for SLAG, Alaji, as waiting Mr. Bani don't talk. But a lot of things in the way for do SLAG the intervention, in solving short problem at the country. On a scale of 1 to 10, how you look at press freedom in the country?
Considering that, as I be referenced earlier, the mere fact that President be repealed, because that have been the majority of the encounter in the area of press freedom, that criminal aspect. And they don't refer to me as criminal for the work what they do, neither you as a journalist. Now we write for talk on behalf of the people and because our responsibility and in our civic space, then for giving that protection and for always the protect you in that space there. So that be, as I said, during that time when President be repealed that one day, the country international ranking we go right up in terms of press freedom, and even at SLAG we've been even award the president at that time as the champion of press freedom because Nigeria we don't fight for over 50 years. Now him be get the mind for repeal that law because people they think say if they repeal that law the journalists will go haywire. Like by then say a piece of the country, but when they repeal and they see in fact at the time professionalism increase at the country. So I will tell you, say between that time the way government be repeal the law, we'll be there around 8 to 9. But down the line now where this attack here, because also Aman Lamranaba they attack no more on and offline. Recently we see the way they attack Umogo Fofana for BBC. Series of attacks on Umogo to the point that we'll be there for the poll for our press release. I think after every 2 months, and we want to say again other journalists them and. Some cases in the way will not be the pull press release, but they capture the all inside one because if we say we pull press release for each and every journalist where they go through the things a day, meaning for the pull press release after every 2 days or every week. So what we can do, we can look at some cases where like Amadou Lamara buying you, so they threaten too serious to the point that they even threaten in life. Okay. Some people even tell and say, "We don't tell them Madam done, we give good dirty beats." You can imagine things in there. We know and we know Salon the country politically toxic. People can do anything. So and Lamara not like Alaji Manika, Alaji Manika a name popular past the person because we not always in a television or radio. But Lamara always in a radio, in a television. So people know him. So you go they pass that it. If they try to continue, anybody can attack her. So we say and say no, but this it don't go beyond. Let we raise concern so that the authorities and go see the need for investigative issues because as I say earlier, we get an MOU with the security sector where we sign 2021 November 2nd the protection of the journalists where we get an MOU with the police for let them ensure say the security and safety of journalism they maintain and also through the MRCG where now a branch of SLAG again now one of the group the way they work on press freedom again. We get a platform where they create where the civil society, the journalists, the security sector will all communicate in common. We are all wanting to go towards the protection of the media space. So we don't do a lot. Where as large we feel to say we don't do so many things where we're not for the experience and kind of thing also again. Now as I say earlier again, we don't succeed because most of the threats will come from the security sectors and the politicians themselves. But now they don't count down to the supporters them. We're very, very bad. Because the supporters and the majority. Yeah. The politicians okay will count them, say this, but the supporters will not count them all. And if they don't begin attack journalism, then they're not good for democracy. Yeah,
okay. Not to only supporters, but in the context of Amadou Lamara Naba, it also gets people that we think the high profile in governance. Yeah, okay. Yes. And so that is very dangerous. People again where
the authority where they employ government employees them. We're not going to name them now because the investigation done and we don't encourage Lamara to make reports. Yeah. And we follow with the police on their investigations. Because if somebody where they employ in a government office, they send threats to journalists, as I be say earlier, where you get the opportunity for counter with Amadou Lamara Naba. Now, if I can reference that particular post on the vehicle, we can read the post now and not measure anything like president. Okay. You know, and like a question he asked in the first place, guess who owned this car? That question he asked. He asked the question clearly, let people and guess who that get that motokadi. And whose category where the ACC go put that motokadi, whether na donation or na the country in money amid the economic situation where they go to the country. You know, as my brother talking now, so
and we make reference to the former immigration officer.
Vehicles that way ACC the investigator gifts. You see, we not just the critique because we want critique when a journalist. We also provide solution. And criticism we do it professionally. We don't do them beyond the law because we are aware of the fact that there is no freedom without limitation. So anything we do as a journalist, we're very much aware of the limitations them. So we don't do anything. Like that question I be asked earlier, if whether a right or wrong for question the office of the presidency. Now we give the president power, we the people of Sierra Leone. If people don't vote for president, a president on the day, now we right for all I'm accountable. Now we right as a journalist for all the presidents accountable on behalf of the people and other elected officials and people where they working for government, not only politicians, but even the one who work at public offices. Now we right as journalists for all them. Any citizen, irrespective whether you're a journalist or not, you get the right for all you president or whosoever accountable in a professional manner. Me both I talk on the area of human rights perspective. Me they talk on the area of the journalist and also the human rights perspective because as I tell you now, press freedom of the press. We commonly call them the Article 19. Okay. If you check most of the international documents that deal with human rights, now Article 19 specifically they talk about freedom of expression. So you see, not just something where a salon no more day. Internationally, every day where they demonstrate, people they raise for press freedom. And recently, when there was a journalist where they detained in Russia, SLAG pull press release because we make with voice known because we're part of the international body. The international media organization will join them where we pay with yearly subscription. And when it also they happen, it affects you because as I said earlier, any journalist where they threaten or they harass or they intimidate the Sierra Leone, then we international partners then they call the journalists directly.
Okay, so Manika, just quick one. I just want to take you back because earlier we make mention say when I knock in policies of press release concerning some journalists that will go to threats. Una can get the major one them, una can come out. But una they take into consideration all the other journalists that they face threats as long as they report to una. So I just want like an update because we see an issue where been there some time back last year from one of we colleague we the work 98.1 when Musa Kamara instead we get a issue same way like this because of one report we instead do with the Amenke ambassador by then before David Bryant they can now the previous one will be there we be still saying we get concern because of the report and the interview we do instead we get threats.
Yeah.
So it is large do because we not see like una pull some release or go out there for like protect that particular journalist day in your right. So what you una do for address that issue day? Okay,
when the incidents happen, Musa be forward, we come to the president of Sludge and he bring it to your notice. And normally when things can happen, we not just go out and pull press release as I say. We investigate because we don't get experience previously. Where something happen, we just take the journalist inside. We not do in-depth investigation. We just take the journalist inside and do the press release, and later we get to realize say no, not to actually what the journalist reports to we actually happen. So now anybody report anything to we, they make sure we get the evidence then, and the way the evidence then. And the other thing we do, they always encourage the journalists make reports. Because we as Sludge, we responsibility to go raise voice, go they bear you. But if you will get the issue, you not raise reports, you don't make reports
to police.
No, you can inform me, you can make reports to we. When you make report to we encourage you to make report to police because now police get the right and they get the power and the mandate for them to investigate and bring to book. We could just raise alarm, we do all kinds of things, demonstrate, but we not get the power for go arrest anybody or for go fetch person. So we can encourage you remember and say, go make reports, whether you're a Sludge member or not, for as long as you face anything in the way you begin to notice, make reports so that whilst the police they investigate, we can condemn.
Okay.
And in the area of Musa again, Musa bring the thing to we, and we ask and say, forward some of the threats here, where you be go through, where at least let we look at them, let we see how best we can come inside, because not just one release and press release. And one of the things I will tell them, make a police report and make sure say you do a snapshot of the police. Report because the reports can differ from statement.
Yes.
When you make the report, you don't need the police book. Say yes, this person don't report this thing. Then actually, if you make statement, you continue. Or guarantee they don't get an evidence. Okay, this man don't go to this extent. So don't look at the evidence that we bring forward to it and the threats that we go through. We look at the threats them. Like now, like me, what you post something on Facebook. Somebody can go on a left for journalist and on an APC journalist, on an SMP journalist. Okay, it's not a normal thing. You understand? But when somebody threats in your life, we see that kind of threats like this particular place where we look at now, so and like Umar Ufofana, the previous one where going like Jibril Goto, where I feel saying that the most journalists, one of the most popular journalists, Sludge on the pool press release for in a sense that I say one of the most the press release don't pull for Jibril Goto is so much that I don't count the all. We they pull them because we look at the threats. There was a time where I let them go to a patrol, the police and go there they can confirm that. So we condemn that because not so only in your life that's threats, but also in family. We look at Musa now. We don't neglect Musa say no, but this is not too serious. We do something, but we not be pull the press release one to that time because we look at most of the threats them. That's like some audio we know identify the person because tell and say so audio I even know say this audio come from this person. You understand? And the comment section of the thing they sent to me, in a comment on Facebook page, on APC journalism, on this, we don't see that kind of strong comments where then somebody go post directly say Musa. So you understand why it's for saying. I just give example. Let's see when they post something against you directly, where they threaten you in profession. Then come on, yes, we can condemn them because not right for classmates. As a journalist, now my civic rights again. For support any political party of my choice because I vote.
Yeah.
Now my civic responsibility, Dandy. You know, now my right to association, not side of the wall way or the constitutional way prevent me for that. But when they can do my journalism work, I for do it professionally.
Okay.
So Musa get the right for do work professionally. If you tell us about this APC journalist, SAP, not know anything for do with you. You know what you do. They reference your previous work with them. Not to today, the man they don't begin all government to account. So if they can't about they talk, it's simple. I just want to give one major example again, but about why we pull up press release again for say over there you don't become so consistent in only government to account. 2016 when the fuel price be go up and we brought economic situation in this country. About now one person will be the part of the Renaissance movement. Will be that demonstration that when I say everybody for where black in the office, you go on Facebook page, you go see all the things and they will be come out openly, condemn government, call international people and make them come on board and support the campaign against government at that time where fuel increase. So today the things that we don't start
okay, so the reason we make I ask that particular question because as journalists people then get them perception to the way house large they approach certain situations to some certain journalists they go through some challenge. So that's make I ask because we want for a clarification for know if either slash them bias in whether they can handle situation to some certain journalists or not. So now that's make I be one for me get clarification.
We even stand and protect journalists that went to even sludge members. I can give you examples. One of the station they Waterloo Vopad when towards the election again. When a military officer go attack the one journalist, he beat her. When the report meets with sludge, we not only condemn the act, we officially report the military officer again to the Ministry of Defense and they take action. The military officer will take responsibility of the medical of the journalist and then do official things at the station. Another one again Moyamba FM, Fountain of Peace radio. When the journalists go cover a political party, the primaries, they attack journalists, they beat them. Not to slide them, but we condemn them things and they. We don't pick anything. We look at the gravity. So when you just come and say, well, Malika, you know APC, you know SLPP, you know NGC, or Malika, well, we don't when I'm talk AM, the time of APC, we don't talk. Come on. We don't threaten you life. We don't threaten you. If I'm not for even threatening you, nobody for no right for threatening me for what I talk or what I write. If you disagree with what I say, as I say, you get the right again for write you or talk what you feel at the right thing. Present them. Let people judge what me about talk. This man say this. The reader then go decide say whether that's true or not. But we know they cherry pick say no, they pick this man. No, we are all journalists. It can happen with me. Slide and serve, they serve. It can happen with say the next election when they come, I know they succeed. I be ordinary journalist. If they go beat me, the same thing myself will experience. And me don't they follow them cases and they way back before I can into sludge. Whenever we journalists get issue, I don't they join the campaign, they go CID, they go to court, they do all the things and they we don't they do them because we sabi you, because Princess Pierce and my friend we don't use for long, they attack you. No. For as long as you're a journalist, we they come, we they protect you. Yeah. But as I say, we know they pull press release no more every day. Like most of the issue the issue become overshadowed again. Now, almost wanna threats back because within that week they will investigate. Almost yourself come up where they attack all kinds of things. So a bit of point be afraid for move out. So when we do we capture Musa like just like this current press release proof Amadou. We look the second to last paragraph. We capture all the journalism. Say nobody know for threatening or intimidate journalists where they doing work.
I think there are times you get what to do with job also. You get for way in, and there are difference there between threat and labeling. If they go tell you say because of what you write. Now, you know APC. Now, label they don't label you. You know, get that direct threat when they give to you for kill you or for attack you for damage you. What you say. So we get for understand. If you want to do your job, you get for look at the how the risk to which level with this person. This we don't do the risk. It don't escalate. Then you come in now for mitigate that risk. And that come with they come in for mitigate that risk, and they do them press statements, engaging, raising the profile, make everything. But if the risk reach a threshold, not just a common thing, we can just take note and they monitor the process. So as they monitor, You see how the thing they go to a threat level. You come out from that label in a APC, some in a SLPP journalists. It begin go now to they attack like for they go threat you now saying they go kill you. You don't grab. You begin now for take appropriate action. So not all time, even we from the secretariat, issue go happen with this quick human rights defender. Simon now power will go under. Certain times they would even engage. Certain times we not even make a press release. Will they engage the state institution? Will engage the other person without even making a statement? So what they happen now? Where something don't go now to the extent that like the issue of Amadou Lamranaba, they will go handler because they come out from different sector. So that you cannot, a manager, you have to come out with a statement so that we hold the government responsible and take appropriate action.
Well, plenty issues don't they come up with regards to that. Some man go on for see because of the level of education to the people of Sierra Leone, they cause some of them problems. And now we see some political leaders and political parties and how they attack journalists. Is it because of the education?
No.
Where they cause them problems?
No, I don't even wait later on. Not to education. It's that because the country also the politicians they don't use for divide we. So if you the APC, anybody who talks something way not they in favor of APC, the supporters they for go attack you. If you the SLPP, anybody who talks something way not they in favor of the SLPP, the supporters they for attack you. Now that notion the politicians don't instill now the mindset of the people, that perception. And then, like I always talk, this country, Bob Marley get to song. He say it takes a revolution to make a solution. In Bob Marley song. If you look this country, we don't get a revolution. What we try to say, this country past first day. So what will we get? Now armed revolution. That armed revolution will be get. We don't get the solution. No. Even what caused the war, as we speak so today, the Israel made that war being happen. It didn't see happen at this country. So which means we not be need armed revolution. What we need in this country now mental and perception revolution. Until your mindset is change, Sierra Leone will not solve with problem. So that mentality when they don't give to the people, then politicians, then supporters, when the mindset is change, not to because we are APC. If APC do something, are the supporter. Along that being an APC, if they do something wrong, like condemn them, the mindset don't change.
The trajectory at which we move as a country with regards to politics issue, of course, even somebody will see will they Freetown forget much more understanding than the people within the provinces. But you see, the kind of politics we they play within Freetown is more dangerous than even the one within the provinces. No. So how we go able for traject? Waiting at the way forward because this now thing way be say now we don't say. Where people explain say this and this now because of the politician, no one for make less information come down to the public So how will they move forward as a country?
No, every way talk say now Freetown, it would say pass. No, you see the way this country does it now, the dangerous, and they always put that word dangerous. The dangerous politics we don't do in this country now. It not gets boundary. It's everywhere. It's everywhere as long as you begin to talk about red and green. And until that situation they transform. Now you see, now that make this Salona the only country who will see maintain in Africa, who will see maintain the old party after independence. If that party are not been there, this country, this kind of politics will be pursued enough for them. That because they continue for them.
I think
yes, and again, in the area of level of education, no, me they go that side because when you look at the people where they threaten or intimidate journalists, are people who are highly educated.
Yes.
Then go to the point they sit the worst exams from the university, some graduates. Because look at what in the post. That person will stop class 3 class for no able write something. Yeah. So me they go that side they say now level of education. In fact, one way educated are the more now they intimidate journalists and the social media. Now, if you I can always like for reference the previous administration. The one that maybe they commend the journalists and social media, maybe they send good text message. You talk the right thing. Now they oppose. And if you look at it now, they are opposing. I can just say this person will be post this thing. It's kind of way this person will do this thing. Now they make this again. Like your example, the current / president during the days of APC, we not to be any public figure. I mean the journalist. That man maybe so active in the cartoon, where be the ridicule government. But now, because of this large position we get, if they do the cartoon, they look at him as Ahmed Said as like the Monko. That's large president.
Yeah, because
that's a large president. People don't look at that thought again. So if you ridicule it, this large president, so they break out politics inside. And if you look at most of the people that will be the comment and will be the share in cartoons, when SFP kind into governance 2080, where it started in cartoon, and then someone begin label as it looks large president, they don't turn mouthpiece for the opposition. So you see the different way for let them carry down as a journalist for intimidate you, you know, do your work, which is very, very bad. So the way forward, now we don't engage the Minister of Information for let them see how best they self go come out and educate the supporters. We don't we engage the political parties way before the elections. We engage the all and say the media are partner in development. We don't serve as spokesperson for the opposition or the government. We there for reports to the people and what's in the happen. The government do the right thing, we they support. The government do the wrong thing, now we they critique you. That give example here of from Sludge perspective. They tell me this government be the advocate 2023. What they be the advocate for that non-permanent seats in the UN. Sludge pull a statement, we support government because we realize that this not get anything to do with SLPP or APC. Anybody will win the election as at that 2023 before still benefit from that seat where the Salon government don't get to currently at the UN non-permanent security seat.
We don't see plenty of way presidents engage the journalists on a cocktail, dinner or party. You know, how fruitful then engagement they done the day for journalists across the country. Now we things they don't go that kind too bad now the country.
Sincerely speaking, then engagement the way they talk about then cocktail party, then dinner will be the way president they organize for the media where they go. We don't get the required impact because we the journalism we don't make this over. We don't make this request always say if you make a dinner or cocktail with the press, let it be with the president and the journalists there. Wherein we will get the free will for make with position to the president, raise issues and explain what we need as a journalist. But you don't make a dinner then we dominated by government appointees or political party supporters. Journalists are not even get that direct access to the president. The president move around security and they say, no, where they make anything in there, let security and they outside. What will they go inside? Start week, thoroughly make sure that just we phone that we get, will not get anything where they arm the president. Allow we and the president forget one-on-one, let us discuss, let us raise issues where they get for the development. So, and we don't raise anything, they say, if they make anything and they ask for the press, because not a new thing. We see under the US. Yeah. The US, let's say they get in time, they once in a year, where the president they organize cocktail or dinner for the journalists. They go there. That not in any way affects the operation. Because most people like they talk say, Sludge just sell out Sludges. Come on. Sludge make tell you say now the only association where politics so they go enter. Because we get people with diverse mind. We get journalists who are APC journalists, we get journalists who are SLPP, we get journalists who are NGC. All walks of life, we get journalists who support all kind of political parties. So one political party will dominate Sludge. It's not possible because whatever thing way you do, we know journalism. And so for us, Sludge, they are Sludge for them. They see how we scatter with safety. So politics they will penetrate Sludge. Sludge don't get control over any media house for on the editorial policy. Now Liberty TV are so. Una Sludge ever call or text you tell about this person I go interview as or post do that day. It not dey be. History will happen for as long as you get the facts, you get everything, go ahead. We not get any power over any media house. So the Independent Media Commission and they regulate. Sludge we are the journalists and we they work with the welfare, not to media house. Let people know the difference. Yeah. Sludge they work directly with the media houses. We they work directly with the journalists then. Not to the media houses. Because the media houses get their own editorial policies. How do they do their things? We don't interfere in that. We don't only interfere in the editorial policy where people say no, not okay. But we directly work with the journalists then.
So what's in the current developments now with regards to Lamrana DC issue?
Well, Lamrana don't make a report and he don't make a statement. The police are investigating. They follow up. As I say, let me again because most time people they talk say Sludge after they pull press release that they know by the end. When I get a staff now we work when when we get issue in parliament, when we pull, we not just condemn the act, we do a follow up where we write a letter to the clerk and then act on her. The clerk will invite Sludge, we will get meeting twice, and they set up a committee where investigates the issue. Ablala can attest to that. Members of the public, and when they make updates, you go on Facebook page, you see updates on that day we will do. Say they will resolve the matter. So we do follow, like what people that not to everything with the kind of the public. If then that area could always be concerned, the affected parties they show remorse, then come in, they call the journalists and talk, and they are sure say this thing will happen again. The journalists accept that, say okay, me I don't agree, me I don't call. We slide with nothing for do. All we will just tell the people and say, make sure say this thing not happen again. Because now we right as a journalist for talk for the people who will not get the platform. Not to all man get the platform. So man get yes, you got like you go Facebook, but not to all man. So man even pay for posting things on Facebook. All if you go for some man in Facebook page and just say bad day, then funny. You need to get for the critical until they afraid because of the threats. And the woman, and particularly the female journalists, they will always encourage them because they're facing so much on online threats. Because as you become critical, so they begin to say, I must marry, I must this happen. This is undone. You can't do this. Allow the journalists for doing work. Work on your personal life. No one is perfect. But when I put you do work professionally, allow them. Because if that journalist is not there for talk about the ills in society, believe me, we will not get peace. If always with the pressing, the president says about the government not going to succeed. Because the day is usually they go wrong.
You feature foresee any change in all the advocacy we Sludge only do with your observation across the country?
No, yes, because we are somebody we're always optimistic. If we able to get the government of Sierra Leone foresee the need for them to repeal the law when I was 50 years, I believe say there is possibility for this dynamic change because it not been happened before for let the security open up to Sludge, we get an MOU. You hardly hear now say policeman slap or beat journalists. You hardly hear us German. It can't promote you hardly. Look, the 2023 election where people have been afraid say for contention. Sludge will not get reported the big journalists inside or the this. The only report we get then after the election that the APC office way and then the APC party will get a press conference where they invite journalists where they go far tear gas. And when we get the call say journalists and they around the place we will get for call the boss way in charge of operation at Western area. We tell them say we get both local and international journalists inside the APC party office. We go there for press conference. Because they invited officially for go cover that press conference, and they actually say they will go inside there and get the journalism out. And yes, journalists all pull them safely because of the MOU will get to the security sector. So at the immediate there will be a change because how they enter the app will they raise them, not only they raise them, so will they get in touch again with the officials where they in charge. We're not just a kind of progressively so. As I tell you, get good working relationship with the Minister of Information. Will they bring them here to notice? Will they bring them here to other people who in governance and notice? Then not they work well. Will they engage them? Because we concern not only for Sierra Leone, but if they rate Sierra Leone negatively internationally, they affect we all. Anytime we go at the world and say, well, we introduce something that just but they come out of country, they press freedom. So what you want to share? What you want to share outside? Again, please, and that area of the other post again we get for do it. When I'm talk say presidents come for go lectures in university. Any journalist you do, I will get critical mind. Me no go there, me host, I get confusion, and they will settle them. Then I carry this man also, I will make peace. The president at that time there was an issue at the university where they get for do with vice chancellor or whatever. Where everybody be they call on them now say. Let it come. Let us see how they go settle because the university they reference the act say give them power. The Ministry of Higher and Technical Education say they get the power. So that's it. Be the way we give for affect the academic calendar. When now they see the students of FBC they write their exams. But if we don't do that thing, they're long since. They don't forget about the exams and now they in holiday or the final semester. But now they're doing the exams. So now be right. Now be a call at the right time. For the president, we see the need for the addressation. Just like what I referenced earlier, say during the Ebola peak, where former President Kuruma he want travel. I think that the UN General Assembly Buango, where Amanu Lamrana raised that issue. They back say this all years in and out Sierra Leone president or government of here don't they go UN, they go make statements and return where they say anything. This year, Mr. President, use this opportunity. Go na Kenema, go na Kailau. Go motivate the health workers and doing the Ebola. And we see that happen. Initially, as I say, people they got they bought but you are the president, so ridicule. The former Minister of Information by then, Alhaji Alpha Khan, they all not be okay with that. But they see the need, say yes, this makes sense. And then follow, then go on and Kenema. That move they where them do, then say and they we see the difference in the fight against Ebola, because the people who will be the fight Ebola, the health worker and say yes, they don't can motivate we, they don't can boost we. So then able as a nation overcome. So that's similar call Lamana they do back so right now. Let people not look at and say, hey Lamana this call cannot be the call. If you want to do investigation, go check the man in Facebook page. Just go type Amadou Lamana and see. Or the other journalists what I mentioned check them Facebook post and see if they be the old previous government account. But that was the issue. Okay. Whether they old account or no old account. No journalists, not for be intimidated, threatened when they do a job. Now we roll on it. Now we fundamental human right of freedom of expression, and the 1991 Constitution of Sierra Leone make them known. Section 11, Section 25, go read them. It will say then give you the right for all government and government appointed person to account.
Okay. With the kind of gravity, before we can look at some of the messages that we don't come into the show. I hope this large we don't engage. Amadou Lambranaba on this particular issue. Waiting at the gravity of the threats we they get from the public.
In fact, if not a way some of we self be then talk to them. Lambranaba be afraid for move around. If be afraid for move around. Now we be the talk to ourselves, party no how they move, but not limit yourself. And it going to test you the man they writing exams. If they even want call off your exams because they panic say, let you know go just for writing exams and go attack, and they will say no. If you miss this, it will affect your academic achievement. Okay. Just they disguise, they do the thing there. And in fact, now we even encourage them for get the mind for going to police because say maybe they drive around and go attack. I will say no, go with eyes and do on you. Whatever thing will happen, we go there with you. Okay. But it's very very serious. The threat, because if you now, if I just the ordinary supporters, they will say, but they also not just the people. But for people where they get appointments, where they work now, government places, they say they making threats and they very, very serious.
Okay, so just quick one, because we're not going to time again, one come to Mr. Bani, follow up with the program. How often I can get and then complain they are the threats? Is it that they increase or they decrease the threats against journalists then, as large?
No, I'm not going to say it increase now. Because based on the statistics we get from MRCG, because if you read the MRCG and the State of the Media reports, what they do every year, everything, as I said, some of the things they even pull press release on, then they capture them. Then they capture them because, and most of the cases in back where they go to court, then they do a monitor on them, then they capture them and they report. So I encourage people maybe they follow MRCG and platform again, so then when they see most of the things the way they happen on them threats they have against journalists across the country, not only Freetown. As I mentioned, I don't mention Moyamba, I don't mention other places. If GB got to Nakambia, we're getting complaints in there. So not to just Freetown a base to say, now just what they Freetown they facing threats, no. Okay. Right across the country, they get journalists, they attack radio stations, it happen. And once we get information in there, we investigate and condemn the act and engage the authorities the way responsible for see how best, because you not just they condemn, they left the case too. And what are the answers? They will carry liberty to one and cascade and also they will pull press release. That's all. No.
Okay, so Mr. Bani,
we follow the case.
Just quick one, because no get better time for wrap up with the program. On your own position in all of this.
Well, we position at least we don't ask the government. Thank God we make a reference to we press release that the government they enjoy the non-permanent seat at the Security Council. So if you do up there that, then sure now your country. We dey follow up the process, the situation, and if you come to the extreme, now where something don't go extreme, now we relocate. If we see say that fellow in entire family and in itself don't reach a peak where it's unbearable, then we as a network we can now do relocation to another safe place. And for now we monitor the process. If you come for make we talk say we need for making get some security backup and support in terms of then surveillance, camera, like in holes, like in vehicle, all the things we can provide that in the and more to partners and make available that. So we monitor how the situation they go.
Okay, well, Plenty thank you Una join me in this particular edition of the program this morning. The program you will be watch now the Liberty Breakfast Show. We can to live now Facebook page and for YouTube channel. Today we go guest them. We get Alaji Manika Kamara. We na the National Secretary General Salo Association of Journalists Large and Sef Alphonsus BM Bani. We na the Executive Secretary Human Rights Defenders Network Salon. Well, the media they talk about the press freedom na the country. Waiting need for be done and let government officials them no feel stay with journalists then they hold them to account na when a bias or get any personal issue then they do them because they want to make the right thing be done and then they against the online and offline attack against journalists them where they try for all government accountable. They criticize some of the thing them where government do where not the benefits the people them as they want for CC as we work as journalists them now for ensure say we talk about in a way people them not able for talk about bring account to the public and make sure say government do the thing them we go able for bring kind of change where people want for see. Well, today inside this edition and that will be the talk about and we case study get for do with a journalist when a colleague when Amadou Lamranaba we as we all know now we see the threats where they make against in life because of a post where do na in social media page where he make mention about a motoka and ask question within government they do for address some of the issues then they and they draw the ACT attention as we all know say ACT they for investigate corruption and plenty of that in them. Well, from that post they we suicide they don't get series of attack and threat against in life where that's now anti-way sludge when are the body were responsible for journalists, their welfare, safety, and ensure say they work in a good environment, don't condemn and serve the human rights defenders. Then serve full press release for talk say the freedom of press now the country for be upheld and people not for attack journalists them as now they work then they do. Continue for like Liberty Online TV page and serve the share and serve comment or comment section where we do program. Well, so to meet again. And they say Tata Emi name na Princess Pias.
And me na Al Hassan Koma. Make yourself comfortable throughout the day. Bye bye.